Welcome to Showreel. Get ready to be amazed as we dive into 51 mind-blowing facts you probably never knew. From surprising history to quirky science, these facts will leave you saying, I had no idea. Hit that subscribe button to stay connected, grab a seat and get ready to have your mind blown. Let's jump right in. 51. In 2018, something bizarre happened at a camel beauty pageant in Saudi Arabia. Yes, you heard that right, a camel beauty pageant. But a dozen camels were disqualified for having a little extra help, Botox. Their owners had injected them with Botox to give them plumper lips and more defined noses. You might think that's reserved for Hollywood stars, but nope. Even in the desert, it's all about natural beauty. No artificial humps allowed. Number 50. When army ants lose their scent trail, they can form death spirals, where they march in endless circles until they collapse from exhaustion. These spirals can become massive as more ants join in. A perfect example of how nature can take a deadly wrong turn. 49. All right, buckle up for this one. In Bulgaria, a man was found with a blood alcohol level so high it could put most people in the ER or worse, 0.914. To put that into perspective, that's over 18 times the legal limit in Utah, and more than double what's considered fatal for the average person. But here's the craziest part. Not only was this guy alive, he was chatting with the police like it was just another day. This unbelievable survival story is a wild testament to the insane extremes of human tolerance and resilience. 48. After a tough workout, muscle soreness doesn't necessarily mean you're building more muscle. Researchers found soreness is more about inflammation and recovery. So while it might hurt, it's not always an indicator of effective strength training. Finland hosts an unusual event, the Mobile Phone Throwing World Championships. Contestants hurl their old phones as far as possible, and one winner claimed he trained by mainly drinking. It's a quirky celebration of frustration, technology, and just plain fun. 46. While 71% of Americans believe in hell, only 0.5% think they'll end up there, according to a survey. It seems most are confident in their afterlife destination, but this statistic raises interesting questions about human optimism, morality, and how people perceive their own place in the grand scheme of eternity. Number 45. Imagine a world where chewing gum is treated like a rare commodity. In Singapore, since 1995, Singapore has waged a unique war on chewing gum. While it's not outright banned, strict regulations make it hard to find in stores. This unusual law aims to keep the city spotless, sparing residents from sticky sidewalks. Visitors might be surprised by this oddity, but it's all part of Singapore's dedication to cleanliness and order. At a US Navy base near Seattle, trained dolphins help guard one of the world's largest stockpiles of nuclear weapons. These intelligent mammals patrol the waters, detecting underwater threats and securing America's most dangerous arsenal, a fascinating blend of nature and technology. 43. In 585 BCE, a solar eclipse unexpectedly darkened the skies over a fierce battle between the Lydians and the Medes. Seeing the phenomenon as a divine message, both sides immediately ceased fighting, ending a 6-year war. Nature delivered peace with one celestial event. 42. In 1965, experts predicted that by 2000, Americans would only work 20 hours a week with 7 weeks of vacation. While we haven't reached that future yet, the idea sparked conversations about work-life balance, leading to experiments with 4-day work weeks in some places. An episode of Peppa Pig was pulled off Australian TV because it encouraged children not to fear spiders. In a country home to some of the world's deadliest arachnids, this friendly message didn't quite fit. Australians take spider safety very seriously. Number 40. In 1998, the US Army tried developing a telepathic ray gun that could transmit words directly into a person's mind. Though it never worked, the idea still captures the imagination. A weapon that could literally makes you hear voices in your head. 39. A curious study from 1994 revealed that women on birth control pills blink 32% more than those who don't. While it sounds quirky, this phenomenon highlights the fascinating effects of hormones on our bodies. Birth control doesn't just manage reproduction, It impacts eye health and other surprising aspects of daily life, showcasing the complexity of our biology. In the late 1800s, many American towns had no parks, so people gathered in cemeteries for picnics. It sounds odd today, but cemeteries offered peaceful green spaces to socialize and relax. These graveyard picnics were surprisingly popular for family outings. Space dust on Earth. Each year, 40,000 tons of space dust settles on Earth's surface. This cosmic debris mostly comes from nearby comets and asteroids, but some particles may travel from the distant Kuiper Belt, located 4.3 billion kilometers away. We're constantly dusted by the universe. 36. Despite their goofy looks, ostriches can kill lions with a single kick. With sharp toenails and immense leg power, they deliver kicks with a force of 500 psi, about as strong as a professional bantamweight boxer. So they're not to be underestimated. Number 35. Ever pondered whether a pound of lead or a pound of feathers is heavier? Surprisingly, they weigh the same. A 2007 study had blindfolded participants lift 2 boxes, and many believed the metal was heavier. This fascinating glimpse into human perception reveals how our minds can play tricks on us, reminding us that reality can sometimes defy our expectations. 34. In the UK, a staggering 33% of bread goes uneaten, while only 6% of alcohol meets the same fate. Why? Bread spoils quickly, while that bottle of wine can last years. This waste adds up to millions of uneaten loaves annually, raising important questions about food sustainability and the true cost of throwing away our daily bread. 33. In 1589, Peter Stump claimed he had made a pact with the devil to turn into a werewolf. He admitted to gruesome crimes, including eating his own child's brain. His dark tale fed into Europe's werewolf hysteria, blurring the lines between myth and madness. 32. The Sopranos fooled the mob. The Sopranos was so true to life that real mobsters discussed its plot lines, suspecting the show had an insider feeding them details. The FBI even noted mob conversations during wiretaps about how closely the series mirrored their world. This pop culture phenomenon blurred the lines between fiction and reality like never before. Your fluffy feline friend might be a stealthy assassin. Research reveals that domestic cats kill more wildlife than their wild counterparts. A 2020 study found that their hunting grounds typically extend just 100 meters from home. As charming as they are, these pint-sized predators can dramatically impact local ecosystems, making responsible pet ownership more important than ever. Number 30. Think twice before grabbing those free weights at the gym. A report found they can harbor 362 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. That means wiping down equipment isn't just courteous, it's essential for keeping your workout space clean and healthy. 29. In the enchanting city of Venice, feeding pigeons is a strict no-no, with fines ranging from €25 to €500. This quirky law, designed to protect public health and preserve historic buildings, keeps the city clean and beautiful. Tourists may need to resist the urge to share snacks with the feathered locals, ensuring that Venice remains a stunning destination for all. 28. During the 1912 Olympics, a Japanese runner abandoned the marathon without informing officials. They declared him missing until 1967, when they discovered he was alive. His final race time? An astonishing 54 years, 8 months, 6 days, and 8 hours. This is likely the longest marathon finish in history, making him an unintended record holder. In the late Middle Ages, books were so valuable that libraries would chain them to the shelves. This practice lasted until the 18th century, when printed books became more accessible, freeing both knowledge and the chains that protected it. 26. Annie Londonderry became the first woman to cycle around the world in 1895. But here's the kicker. She only learned to ride a bike days before starting her journey. Her daring spirit has inspired countless adventurers since. Number 25. After 7 years of research, scientists at the University of Alberta discovered human urine contains 3,079 chemical compounds. It's an impressive cocktail of waste and body signals, revealing just how complex our body's filtering systems truly are. 24. In a bizarre twist, While filming the movie Entebbe about a plane hijacking, an actual hijacking occurred at the same airport. The filmmakers even captured footage of real hostages being freed, blending real-life drama with Hollywood storytelling. Believe it or not, microscopic mites are living, eating, and reproducing on your face right now. While harmless, these tiny creatures are an intimate part of your skin's ecosystem. It's a bit unsettling, but they've been with us for ages. In Milan, Italy, there's a quirky regulation that requires citizens to smile. Rooted in Austro-Hungarian history, this happy law is more about fostering a cheerful atmosphere than strict enforcement. Imagine a city where smiling is part of the culture. How delightful would that be? It adds a charming twist to daily interactions in this beautiful city. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you make sure to never miss our videos. 21. As global temperatures rise, flowers are emitting less scent. This environmental shift could affect pollination, as the aroma that attracts bees and other pollinators weakens, altering ecosystems and possibly our future access to food sources. Number 20. Think you can outrun a hippo? Think again. These hefty animals can sprint up to 30 miles per hour, much faster than humans. While they may excel in short bursts, it's wise to admire them from a distance. Hippos are territorial and aggressive, making them one of nature's most surprisingly swift creatures, an awe-inspiring sight from afar. 19. In 1913, a bank was shipped through the mail, literally brick by brick. Taking advantage of newly cheap parcel rates, a banker in Utah managed to mail his entire building via USPS. Each brick traveled at a bargain price, proving once again that where there's a will and a smart shipping hack, there's a way. In France, supermarkets are banned from throwing away unsold food. Instead, they must donate it to charity or compost it. This progressive law not only fights hunger, but also reduces waste, showing how a simple legal change can make a big difference for people and the environment. Ever wondered how movie studios catch film pirates? Modern movies are embedded with invisible watermarks that track any illegal recordings. These hidden codes can identify exactly where and when the footage was taken, allowing studios to hunt down the culprit. It's an unseen security system, keeping Hollywood one step ahead of bootleggers and camera-toting cinema-goers. 16. Male ladybirds aren't the brightest when it comes to romance. They can spend up to 4 hours mating with a dead female before realizing something is wrong. This odd behavior might be more common than we think, reminding us that in nature, even simple creatures can make embarrassing mistakes in the name of love. Number 15. According to a survey, Brazilians claim the title of the world's cleanest population, showering an impressive 12 times a week. That's almost twice a day. In the tropical heat of Brazil, frequent showers are not just refreshing. They're a way of life, helping to keep cool, clean, and ready for the vibrant, bustling rhythm of everyday life. 14. Only 11% of Japanese citizens say they'd fight for their country, the lowest rate in the world. In contrast, 94% of people in Morocco and Fiji would take up arms. Japan's pacifist outlook stems from its post-World War II constitution, which renounced war, shaping a modern culture that favors diplomacy over conflict. 13. Stuck in traffic in Beijing? For $60, you can call a rescue service to whisk you away on a motorbike, while another driver takes your car to your destination. This clever solution helps city dwellers beat notorious traffic jams, turning a stressful situation into an express getaway with a unique twist. If you're hiding valuables in your sock drawer, think again. This is actually the first place burglars look. While it may seem like a safe, overlooked spot, thieves know this common trick. So next time you stash something important, maybe consider a more creative hiding place to keep your treasures safe. A surprising statistic: 225 Canadian fishermen lose their lives each year while urinating over the side of their boats. It may sound bizarre, but losing balance in rough waters can quickly turn deadly. This quirky fact serves as a reminder that nature, even in everyday moments, can be unpredictable and dangerous. Number 10. Tokyo holds the crown for the most millionaires in any city, but London boasts the highest number of multimillionaires, while New York claims the most billionaires. These global financial hubs showcase the immense wealth concentrated in urban centers, where fortunes are made and managed in the most expensive and competitive markets on Earth. 9. Kangaroos have a clever way of cooling down in Australia's scorching heat. They lick their forearms. The saliva evaporates, bringing their body temperature down. This unique adaptation is just one example of how animals in extreme environments use creative strategies to survive. 8. To combat gender bias, many orchestras now hold blind auditions where musicians play behind a screen. This method ensures that selections are based purely on talent, not appearance or assumptions. The practice has led to a dramatic increase in female musicians, showing that fairness and skill can go hand in hand in the world of classical music. Number 7. Airbags deploy in a jaw-dropping 30 milliseconds, quicker than the blink of an eye. This split-second action can be the difference between life and death in a car accident. The technology behind airbags continues to evolve, making modern vehicles safer with each generation as engineers strive for faster, smarter ways to protect passengers. Number 6. A 2018 psychology study found that millionaires who earned their wealth are moderately happier than those who inherited it. Earning money seems to bring a greater sense of accomplishment and control, while inheriting wealth may lack the same fulfilling personal journey and achievement. Number 5. Struggling with insomnia or anxiety? A weighted blanket might help. The gentle pressure they provide mimics a comforting hug, promoting relaxation and deeper sleep. These blankets have gained popularity as a natural, non-medical way to calm the mind, helping millions find rest in a world that never seems to slow down. Number 4. The global economy loses a staggering $227 billion each year due to adults who need corrective eyewear but don't have it. Incredibly, 2.5 billion people live with poor vision unnecessarily, affecting their productivity and quality of life. A simple pair of glasses could unlock potential for millions, boosting both lives and livelihoods. Number 3. Italy's highest court made a compassionate ruling in 2016. Stealing small amounts of food to stave off hunger is not a crime. This landmark decision highlighted the importance of human dignity and survival, showing that in some cases, the law must recognize the fundamental need to eat above property rights. Number 2. Cocaine isn't just a party drug for people. It has a surprising effect on honeybees too. A 2009 study found that bees on the substance danced more energetically and exaggerated their food finds. Imagine a club full of buzzing bees, grooving and showing off their finds. It's a hilarious reminder that altered states can lead to wild behavior, even in the insect world. Number 27. A parrot ruined a presidential funeral. Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, was very fond of his pet parrot named Pole, and was originally meant for Jackson's wife Rachel. But after she passed away, Jackson became the African Grey's caretaker. So, how did the parrot get a foul mouth? We can't say for sure. But with what we know about Jackson, a man so tough and temperamental his nickname was Old Hickory, it's safe to assume the bird picked up the habit straight from his owner. On June 8, 1845, the country's 7th Commander-in-Chief passed away from unknown complications. The parrot was present in the home at the time, and as the funeral commenced, the bird began cursing in such colorful language that it had to be removed from the house. So in a way, Jackson really did get the last word. That's all for today. Subscribe to our channel for more fun videos,